in A Hitchhiker's Guide to Madness.
Hey, why don't you come on in? I'll give you a ride. It's fancy seeing you down here. I don't usually come down this way very often. What? Why are you gonna be so sore? Oh, you're gonna put a gun out on me? Well, if you're gonna hold a gun out on me, you better use it. Oh, God, what's the second shot, third shot really necessary?
It was a day I thought like any other day in New York City. Another day, no business coming to my door. Things have been moving slow for me lately, but I knew I needed business and I needed it soon. Perhaps a jilted lover, someone on the outs, someone thinking their special someone was running around behind their back. A case that'd be easy, not too much to get involved with. But unfortunately for me, I received a phone call that would change everything, put me deep down in the depths of a murder so convoluted that I really would realize just how amazing I was for solving it. It was just about now I got that phone call. It's Ernie Nesbit here. Oh, pardon me. I'll pick it up first. At some point, I'm sure. There we are. Ernie Nesbit here, PI. How can I help you?
Hey, Ernie, it's me down at the office, you know? Officer McGillicuddy.
Oh, Officer McGillicuddy.
Yeah,
how you doing?
Yeah, well, we got a doozy for you this time.
Oh, really? What's going on?
Oh, yeah, we found this guy. He was out shot in his own car.
Shot in his car, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Whereabouts?
It's just not too far from you, actually. It's just a couple blocks down.
Which direction? Come on, work with me.
I'm sorry about that, Nesbit. You know me. It's to the west, you know, just down 3rd.
All right, I'll head straight west 2 blocks. Hopefully I'll find it. Keep the lights on for me if you will.
Will do.
I left my office and started heading west a couple blocks until I realized McGillicuddy sent me the wrong way. I went back east. There I saw the lights. I should have walked that direction right when I left the apartment, but unfortunately, I trusted McGillicuddy. I suppose that's my fault. He's not as bright as I am. When I got there, I saw a car that had been run straight off the road. Run into a small store, couldn't quite make out the name. The sign had been knocked down and all the rubble. But what I found inside was a horrible scene. Blood everywhere. Oh, McGillicuddy.
You made it, Nesbit.
Yeah, I made it. Unfortunately, you sent me the wrong direction, buddy.
Yeah, I forgot the sun rises in the west.
Yeah, it does. It does do that. Well, tell me what do we got here?
Oh, yeah, the murder. Yeah, so we just found this fella. He's in his car here. You know, we pulled a license plate, and it looks just like, it looks like his name's Sam Tinsley.
Sam Tinsley?
Yeah, Sam Tinsley. Yeah. But the odd thing is, the passenger door was ajar. Somebody had obviously bolted.
Man, you say there was someone else in the car, huh? Well, let me take a look. As I opened up the door and looked inside the car, first thing I noticed was 2 bullet holes right in the man's back. They had gone through the chair. I would assume that they were locked somewhere inside his body. There was also a 3rd bullet hole up and to the right. Clearly a bad shot, whoever this marksman was. Maybe their first murder, or perhaps they were just nervous this time. They may have known him, could have been personal. Who knows? I'll figure out as it goes on. I always do. Well, McGillicuddy, you see here he's been shot.
Yeah, we got that much.
Oh, you did? That's good, that's good. I know what you boys in blue can figure out.
Well, we can figure out when someone got shot.
Oh, that's good, that's good. Well, anybody else around? Anybody see anything?
Well, you know, we've had to, a lot of people have been trying to come by and take a look, you know? People are really interested. So we've been trying to keep people back, but there's this one lady who keeps on coming back to look at it even more and more. She's looking kind of shifty to me.
That's a little strange, don't you think? Someone that interested in the murder?
Yeah, she's actually just standing right over there.
Oh, that's convenient.
I know.
Perhaps I'll go introduce myself to the dame. Excuse me, miss. The name's Ernie Nesbit, private investigator.
Oh, you must be talking to me. Well, what an awful sight. I've never seen anything quite like this before, to be honest. It's like a train wreck. I can't look away.
Well, you must be getting used to it now.
Well, I have spent most of the morning here. It's so fascinating, so invigorating, actually.
Oh, what keeps you coming back?
Well, I just want to know what happened, really. I mean, it's all unexplained right now, and just trying to overhear what the policemen are saying.
Oh, I see. You're quite invested in this case, huh? You didn't happen to know the guy, did you?
Oh, well, I have passed him on the street a handful of times or two. He comes this way relatively often. I think he lives down on the corner over there.
Oh, I see.
I shop at the market right there.
So you know Mr. Tinsley?
Well, we'd exchange some greetings every now and then.
I'm afraid I didn't catch your name. What is it?
I'm Rosemary. Rosemary Smith.
Well, it's very nice to meet you, Miss Rosemary. Have the police spoken to you, or have they just been ignoring you?
Well, I told them I had plenty of things to share, helped their statement come along, but they just sloughed me off like I was nothing.
Yeah, boys in blue will do that to you. They're dogs, really, just dogs. Yeah. You said you only passed Mr. Tinsley on the street a few times. You never spoke to the man?
I believe that we had talked some, pleasantries, greetings. I think I gave him an orange from the market one time.
I knew something wasn't adding up. Miss Rosemary. It was an odd character. Not many dames would be this apt to look at violence. Clearly there was more going on here than met the eye. I kept interrogating her. Miss Rosemary, be straight with me. You clearly know Mr. Tinsley. Otherwise you wouldn't be so prone to stick around. Clearly there's something you want to figure out.
Well, to be honest, Mr. Tinsley, he often visits my market and, well, he pockets the fruit and just walks straight off. He's a really well-to-do man. I don't see what the point is on it, really.
Yeah, some people are like that. They just enjoy the thrill of taking something that doesn't belong to them, like a fruit or perhaps a life.
A life?
Well, it is murder, after all, Miss Rosemary. A very serious subject, as I'm sure you're quite familiar with.
Well, it's all serious. The fruit is that's how I make a living. I can't.
Where are you from, Miss Rosemary? You have a very interesting sound to your voice. When exactly did you arrive here in New York City?
Well, to be honest, I've traveled quite a bit. Military family, you know.
Oh, I understand. Well, thank you for your time, Miss Rosemary. Tell me, did you and Mr. Tinsley happen to know anybody in common?
Do we know anyone in common?
I just thought I'd ask.
Not that we discuss.
Oh, very well. Thank you for your time, Miss Rosemary. You really have been very helpful. Now, I suppose I should get back to the scene. Thank you for your time. I headed back to the car, and Officer McGillicuddy. Now, I knew that Miss Rosemary, having some relations with Mr. Tinsley, clearly not of the kindest sort, there was more there than met the eye, but I thought that would be a question for a later time. For now, I needed to look closer at the body.